Hail and Merry Meet to everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene, and well, it's outside Cumbies. It's currently about 6:43, and we had an interesting show this morning. Unfortunately, some things transpired. I'm not sure what we should say about them. So let's just get to the brass tacks, okay? Most of those cameras centered. That's about better. As you know, I said something to Bryan Kay that some people rightfully thought was a little bit extreme. A few others felt that the frustration was justified. I don't normally focus on being rude to people because that's not my thing, you know. I rather be the nice one, you know, the sporty one, the good one, the happy one, the community friend one. But, well, unfortunately, because of a variety of things which are going on at the same time, I took it out on Bryan Kay because I don't. Well, sometimes he says things that upset me, and I get upset, and then of course he says more things that upset me, and I get frustrated. I mean, I live, you know, I'm trying to do the best I can. You know, I have issues in life. You know, I just think everybody else does. And I wish, I'll be honest, I really don't know much about his backstory. I don't know anything about him really at all. I know that he lives in South Africa. I know that he enjoys good content. He's been around a long time as an audience member. But other than that, I really don't know much about him. And so, like I said, I got angry because sometimes he says things to me that um, puts me on the defensive, and I don't always know how to respond to some of the stuff. Maybe saying what I said this morning to you in the end may have been a little bit much. But if you, like I said, I have always tried to be polite. And I had a lot of other things going on, which is behind the scenes, had nothing to do with YouTube. I had to constantly, not because of Brian, but because of other people too, constantly have to defend myself against people saying, you are mentally unstable, you have mental illness. I do have mental illness. It is called seasonal affective depression. I get depressed very easily. Okay? Um, Today is a good day, which I'm not so depressed because it's cooler and I'm getting a chance to think and get some um, vitamin D3 on my skin, some melanin, and the weather is nice, so I don't smell like old moldy cheese. But I'm also getting depressed because everybody says change your show up, and I did, and all of a sudden they start unsubbing. They say come up with new content. I tried, and they start unsubbing. Um, and then we get a series of new trolls coming in this morning, and normally just couldn't take any more of this. You know, it's like you want Michelle to turn off the member or subscriber option, and I did, and she's like, well then, why are these people coming out of the woodwork and saying all this crazy stuff when Michelle actually took the chance to turn off the subscribers mode so that people could speak up, so they don't have to sub and then unsub. Why did they even bother unsub? If you're going to come and sub to say a comment, stay subbed. It's not a bad idea. It really isn't. Then you don't have to keep resubbing every time you unsub. It doesn't make any sense. It really don't. I mean, yeah, I got mad at Bryan Kay, and I'm not going to say that it was my best performance. But, again, it was coming to a head for a while. It was coming to a head because the fact is that he's an intellectual guy as his red, so this kind of plays red as well. But the problem is, and I'm intellectual as well, I don't know if it's the medium. I don't know if there's technical reasons why we do this, but we basically talk over each other. And it makes the other one feel like they have less important stuff to say. And that's not what it is. And so, I don't want to put people down. I don't. But, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. All right? I have no clue. I don't know what I'm going to do. The sun's going down. I'm going to get ready to go home, but I wanted to try to explain this. I don't know what I'm going to do. since we're losing subs, I'm thinking is I'm not going to be doing much for a while anyway. What's content? Because when I don't do content, the subs come back. Is that what it's going to take? Don't do any live stream content. And just do the videos. But you've been doing pretty good, honestly. The videos do good. They do reach out to people. Now, I do want to talk about something else that's a little more pleasant. I did find a harness for my chest that holds a phone and can hold one of those action cameras. It's a universal harness, and it comes with the action camera mount built in and the cell phone mount clip, which is really the same kind of clip as on this stand I'm using, except it comes with the kit, okay? So what it does is you attach the clip to your phone like you do with this one, okay? This is like a C-clamp. And then it screws into the little GoPro adapter that then screws into the mount on the chest harness so that you can hold your iPhone or an action camera. And in the case of the phone, you can either use it in portrait or landscape, whichever way you want to do it. Which I think is great. It's a little less expensive than the one I was going to buy, by about $3. And with my iPhone 8, if I put the new battery in, I will be able to use my iPhone 8 as the camera because it's perfect for this. Well, technically the iPhone 15 is better, but the iPhone 8 is less expensive, and you can get them cheaper, and it will still work with the action camera I have on my watch list too. Now let's talk about why the action camera is a great option. Just because we can. One, it's $20. Okay? Number two, it comes with a kit. It comes with a bracket to mount it to my walker. Okay? Number three, it does come with an 8. I believe this one does. There was another one that does too. This one comes with 2 batteries and I believe an SD card. I'm not sure how big the size of it is. It also supports streaming directly to my phone using RTSP. So it means that I can actually then use Restream.io on both my phone and on my desktop at home to use the camera for both at-home streaming or on-the-go streaming. And it can be set up in portrait or landscape, which means that conveniently allows me to put content in a format that Noodles prefers. Okay? And that's great. And because it's just a camera, it's not the chat system, it's not the other stuff that works with Restream.io, that means that I would be able to conveniently do do other content as well. I can use it for outdoor content. I can use it with my phone. I can use it with my tablet. I can do the same thing with the iPhone 8 as well, right? You just take the iPhone 8, you start Restream IO on it, or you start RTSP software on it, and you can then stream it straight to my computer. In fact, I believe the iPhone 8 also supports direct webcam support. I'm not sure. I think it does, but I could be wrong. Here's the problem with the iPhone 8. Actually, all iPhones, not just the 8. You, unfortunately, only have a fixed amount of storage in the device. When your phone is full, you cannot slip out the SD card and put in another one because it's permanently installed in the phone. The same bracket could hold my Android phone as well, which would be fine, except my Android phone, let's be honest, is old, and it's even older than the iPhone 8, and basically it was made back in the time of the iPhone 5. Okay, so which leaves me basically, okay, pick one because it's good as gonna be. But like Tiger Kitty said, at least with the iPhone 8, you've got 2 extra SIM cards for the services you're paying for. You got 4 phone lines. You're only actively using 2. Put one of the SIM cards in your iPhone 8 after you get a brand new battery in it, put it on the chest bracket, and then you'll be able to use your iPhone 8 as the camera. And it has a flash, so you can provide additional light. So nighttime, you can, like on this bracket here, I can install this bracket here and put the, although it'll look kind of weird, but that's okay. I've always been known to be kind of weird. I can put this flash, which isn't flash at all, it's because it doesn't do flash. It just is a light source, continuous light source. I can put this on that same bracket so that when I'm doing video at night, done. It'll provide a headlight, provide safety so people can see me and keep me from becoming a road pizza. Okay? That's a great idea. I like it. It's simple, it's easy, it's concise, it's affordable, it doesn't cost a lot, and it's pretty awesome. Okay? So what's the problem? Well, the problem is that well, there really isn't much. It's the gear of luck. But it's not really that bad. For both the phones, I have a power bank that will power everything. I haven't charged this up, it's 79%, but that's okay. So this will allow me to keep my phone, we got some frosting on this, charged up. So I'd be able to do my videos conveniently and easily. So, do I get the batteries, get my iPhone 8 fixed, or do I get the action camera? There's advantages to both. There really is. But one thing that is a real definite deal breaker with the action camera, which is minor, but it is still annoying. The action camera, even though it comes with 2 batteries, the average runtime when recording is 2 hours. That's all. 2 hours. So that's not going to give me a lot of time. Sure, for companies videos like this, not a problem. But imagine, if you will, if you were wanted to get into a 3-hour, 4-hour, 5-hour live stream out here at companies, then all of a sudden, again, I got a power bank. As long as I plug the power bank in, I can keep streaming, right? And so that's why I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. But either one is going to allow me to do one thing I could not do safely: on the go video. And that's what everybody wants me to do. I'm all for it. I really am. But I need to make sure I do it in a way that is not going to result in me falling and getting hurt. Let me give you an example. This is my phone, so I'm not going to use my phone, obviously. I'm going to use my calculator. I'm going to use the case, actually, because I don't want to drive my calculator in the process. So I'm going to turn this camera towards here so I can show you what I'm talking about. When I'm over here, and I'm trying to focus on the shot, look how I'm looking. I've got the phone this way, and I'm only trying to drive the walker with one leg. All of a sudden, let's say I run into a dip, and all of a sudden I fall because I lose control. So you might think, why don't you mount the phone on the walker like this? That's how I destroyed the first iPhone 8. It was exactly that. I mounted the phone onto the walker and I rattled the crap out of it. Okay? So, and I'm thinking, chest bracket, then I have it on my job. You can see it, I can see in front of me, you can see what I'm doing, everybody's happy, nobody's complaining, well, except they can't read comments, but if I'm doing videos, that's not a problem, okay? That's not a problem. So, that's a pretty good setup overall, because then you get the content you want. And your viewers are going to be feeling like, hey, I'm getting a chance to see Michelle walk. I'm not feeling like I'm watching video from a paint shaker. And Michelle's camera lenses are not going to be destroyed. And it sounds like a win-win. I'll be honest, I love it. I want to do it. Soon, fall is going to be here. And we're going to start seeing changes of season at the fall, when the trees turn golden. And the weather is cool. And in the wintertime, early Christmas, and when the snow starts falling, I want to be out there and doing video. And I want to show the weather, and I want to show things. Hey, I love the idea. I really do. So let's do it. That's how I said I never was against doing that. So we just gotta find a way to make it happen. But if everybody keeps on subbing, it does not say a message to me, hey, let's do it. This is going to increase subs. The people on subbing, it says the opposite message. It says messages, they don't want you to change content. They don't want you to make a change. It says the opposite effect. If you want me to do more, we got to show it by showing the support. I've already said I want to do that. Vertical portrait, it doesn't really matter to me. I don't care. I don't really like portrait, but heck, if that's what it takes, fine. The phone would only be used as a camera anyway, so it wouldn't be um, quite the same thing, you know. And even though I'm sitting over here, okay, so let's say the phone's on the walk, then what would happen if I can mount a heads-up display like this over on a hat or something, so I can see the chat in my screen, but it has to be transparent so I can see ahead. That's why it's called a heads-up display, right? Or when I'm sitting at the table, or when I'm at or whatever, and I'm looking at the scenery, maybe I can go looking at the question, go, gee, okay, so and so is saying blah blah blah, and I'm responding to the question and whatever I can, answering the question. That's a great idea. I'm all for it. So let's do it. But if everybody keeps on subbing, as I said, it sends an opposite message. So what am I supposed to say? Do you want to see the content grow? Or do you not want to see the content grow? What do you think? I don't know. I don't know. It's up to them. Either way, it can be done. We got Reg's rebate coming. We got a show to my studio set up today. And it give you more of a detailed view of how we do the desk and do the set, what we do to work with my disabilities. That shouldn't make you want to unsub. If anything, that just shows exactly that I'm telling the truth. That I have to consider what I can do with my ability. So all the unsubbers are doing is they're just sending me they're sending me mixed signals. I'm not mad at Bryan Kay, except the fact is that sometimes he just says something that I don't necessarily agree with. Okay, let's get back to that real quick. So Bryan Kay, don't get mad at me, because, let's just be honest. We do not always agree, no matter what you do. By the way, it's very windy out here today. I can tell you right now. We have a cold front coming in. Apparently, it feels like it's coming in from the north. We have a cold front coming in. This is something that direct weather has been talking about. This is a cold front. It's from Canada. It's coming down. It's cold. It's only 24 degrees. Actually, it's probably 20 now. Probably 20 degrees Celsius right now. But tomorrow is supposed to be a little warmer. Tomorrow, I'm going to be with Krista, with her daughter, and we're going to have coffee here at Cumbies or soda, and then we're going to go buy some pet food for the cat. And right now, I'm going to use the ladies from here, and then I'm going to go to CVS and pick up some food on my income card. I'm not sure exactly what, but theoretically, you don't need anything. Yeah. So why bother? Spend money you don't have to spend. Oh, I agree with that. I agree with that. All right, well, you don't have to spend money today. But, like I said, now you know where it's at. Now you know what I want to do. I did update my watch on my wish list on Amazon, so please look at it, okay? It's not It's not expensive stuff. That's the reason I stopped updating wish list initially. Because they're really, sometimes I get depressed too. You know, I get depressed when things go wrong and I don't know what to do. So, all right, guys, it's 7:14. Sun's going down. I'm gonna get ready to head home and edit this, and get this video uploaded, and I would welcome your comments on it. Please do not be afraid to comment. Oh yes, by the way, as far as saying please share and subscribe, I see a lot of YouTube channels suggest this, especially the news ones and the science ones. Please share and subscribe. Is not e-subbing, for lack of a better term. I'm not, or sub begging or whatever. It's not, okay? If you like what I've got to say, if you like the stuff I'm trying to do, please understand there are many disabled YouTubers, many of us, and we all want a piece of the YouTube pie. Everyone does. And for us, it's a little harder, but it's not like we're not going to try to go out there and express and do and create, because we want to. We want to make things happen. And so for us, it might take us a little longer, but on the go videos, as I said, is doable. We can do them. We can do them. In fact, I had been planning to do them for a while. Before my knee injury, I had planned to start doing them outside. But I did have hip problems already. And so it was challenging because of my hip pain, which I haven't had lately. But, or I had arthritis in that kneecap that broke. The kneecap that broke had arthritis in it originally. It was extremely painful and I couldn't walk well with that kneecap with the arthritis. So when that kneecap broke, the arthritis pain went away. But being able to fully flex the leg also went away, which so was kind of a catch-22. In one sense, I got rid of the pain in my kneecap, but then again, the kneecap broke. I didn't have a full flexibility in my leg. But you know what? That's the truth. That's the truth. Well, everybody, I'm going to get ready to head home. I just want to say thank you. Lou, I agree with you. Maybe we should just wait on Cumbies for McDonald's. Not McDonald's. Wait to CVS for tomorrow, and see what we really need at the house. I got plenty of White Castles. I got plenty of fish fillets. I still got one more frozen pizza left. I'm sick of frozen pizza. Lord have mercy. I'm so sick of frozen pizza. I am tired of frozen pizza. I don't want frozen pizza. Okay. We'll have to figure something else out then. Right. We can certainly get some cereal tomorrow. Yeah. Cheaper than CVS anyway. That's true. All right, boys and girls, I'm going to let you go. But just keep in mind what I said, okay? I care about you. And I want you to know that I welcome any input you give, okay? Don't be afraid to talk to me. I'm not necessarily mad at Bryan Kay. I'm just getting frustrated. And sometimes when you get frustrated, you explode. Like a bomb. At least I went for like a little firecracker than a stick of dynamite, but it basically is just because I had to vent. I really did. I just needed to explain what I felt. So now you know. All right, guys. So talk to you later. Okay. Bye bye.